This is a short introduction to Circuit Wizard, the modelling program you'll be using. The idea with Circuit Wizard is you make PCB boards with it and you can draw up electrical circuits and test if they work virtually without actually physically making them. So it's a modelling program in that respect, not a 3D modelling program as in Inventor. What do we have? Right, so we have a series of different windows down the bottom. That's primarily what you'll be using. You can see if I go to circuit diagram, there is a circuit diagram of our board here. Yes, we've got a couple of LEDs, LED 1, LED 2, we've got the push to makes below them, we've got the Genie in the middle, we've got the capacitor, we've also got an energy source in this, and we've also got a switch in this one, so it's slightly different. You can get this file from the SharePoint if you're onto the SharePoint in Year 9. I think you have to actually go to the SharePoint Key Stage 3 Year 9 Electronics, and I think you'll find it there. It's a CWZ file, I think, and it will be called Year 9 Electronics. Okay, so that is our schematic, because it's a schematic because it's easy to see. It doesn't look exactly like our circuit board, but if we click onto this window down here, PCB layout, we can see that that is our circuit board. And when I drew this up, I put the components in, I connected it all together with these tracks. We can click on this button down here and this produces the artwork, and this is printed out into a piece of acetate, and we use that printout to help excuse me, to help etch the PCBs that you or your colleagues will be working with. Finally, we have this, which is the programming side of the program. And what we're going to do is just produce a quick program today. We, of course, whenever we start a program, we use this lozenge. This is a start function, or indeed the stop function. Then we can use these boxes, which are decision boxes, and they need a yes or no answer out of them. And if we were to assign that to G3, so that means when G3 is pressed, what do we want to happen? Well, how about we have this box, which is your inputs and your output boxes. Why don't we have LED 1 coming on? Okay, so when we press this, LED comes on. Then we can have these are process boxes, which are these square ones. We can put that in there, and we're going to put a wait command in there for, let's say, 2 seconds. Now, of course, although we're waiting for 2 seconds, we're not turning off as of yet. So we've got to go back to the outputs. And I quite like just to put everything on 0, so we're now turning all of our outputs off to 0. And once we've done that, we can go back around to the beginning. Of course, this is a decision box, so it needs a yes or no answer. There we go, and then we can virtually play it. If we right click, sorry, it's left click actually on there, we can see that if we turn G3 on, it goes around. Great, and that's working fine. And you can see that if I was to turn the other one on, nothing happens. Right, let's just go back to the circuit diagram, and we can take a look here as well. So if we play it here, it's simulated. I can press push to make 1, LED 1 comes on. And so you can see how you can virtually model on Circuit Wizard, and that's one of its great strengths.